and welcome to another beer review with the Beer Man. Today I bring you a beer from Argentina. So another new country for me of a beer to review. I'm slightly familiar with this brewery. I've had a couple of beers. I think I've had one from them in collaboration with, I can't quite remember, it was a Spanish brewery, one of the big ones. And I had another beer that was in collaboration with these guys. This is Juguetes, Perdidos. They are based in Buenos Aires. This is a 12.5% Bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout. This is Al Matador. It seems like this is the Al Matador is the base beer, and then they barrel-aged it's Bourbon, and they've done other type of barrels, I think, and maybe different adults as well, I believe. But yeah, Argentinian Stout. Of course, I had to buy it. You know, it could be the surprise of the year. You never know. Because Brazilians do really good beers, so why for Argentina? So yeah, let's have a closer look at the stout. Head-wise, it's been Bourbon barrel aged, and it's 12.5%. There is one, which is pretty good going. It's like a nice coffee creme type colour. In terms of the blackness of the beer, that's put up to the light. Absolutely nothing's coming through. Nothing's coming through. That is jet black. That's blacker than a smoker's lungs after about 80 years of smoking them. That is jet black. That is wow black. Wow, that's impressive. So yeah, it passes the eye test. Does it pass the smell test? Buenos Aires. Let's see what you got, eh? Smells good. I get the Bourbon straight away. Bourbon's massive on this. That nice vanilla-y, oaky, smell. That's why that's my main characteristic of Bourbon barrel aged. That's why I love them so much. I love that woody, oaky, vanilla-y smell Bourbon gives off when it's from the casks. But you do also get some of that Bourbon alcohol in this. Definitely smells sweet. Smells really good though. It smells really, really pleasant. I'm looking forward to this. Very simplistic stout, I'm guessing, by the aroma. I'm not sure if it's an adult stout normally, I don't know. But it smells really good. It really passes the test. Maybe a bit of coconut. I was just thinking, I was repeating in my head and I was like, coconut? And I was like, a bit of coconut. A little bit of coconut too, so is it a coconut stout? Maybe. It also comes in a green bottle, which is never normally a good thing, but with it being a stout, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially how jet black this is. This is blacker than Jeffrey Dahmer's bloody heart. Yeah, there's no issue with that. But let's go to taste day. Cheers. Flavour-wise, it's pleasant. That Bourbon character is pretty well done. There's that nice sweetness of vanilla. There's definitely coconut in this. Definitely coconut with that chocolatey. I'd say dark chocolate, but not very like a good quality one. I'd say it's more of a 60% type area because of the sweetness and just because of the quality. You can tell it's dark chocolate, but not of a high standard. It's very pleasant though. It definitely works. That it's not too bitter. It's not too chocolatey. It works really quite well because that sweetness with the coconut, it kind of balances everything out. That Bourbon characteristic is pretty good with that coconut. They are quite decent. They're quite good flavours. I like that flavour a lot. To be honest, they've nailed the barrel aging. To be honest, the flavour wise, it's really, really good. I've had a lot of bigger breweries do barrel aged stouts, not that well. But this got the barreling really quite good. I'm drinking it. It's really drinkable. Like I say, it is quite flat. There's a bit of carbonation, but it is a bit flat and it's not overly thick either, which is a bit of a letdown. Yeah, that lets it down. If it had a bit more body to it, this could be really, really, really good. These type of things, I want them a bit oilier, a bit thicker. This doesn't have it. It's not a million miles off. And I've had this bottle for probably about a year or so now, I'd say at this point. if not close to a year. So I've given it a bit of time, and it tastes pretty good. It's just missing that body for me. Yeah, it tastes good. Body needs work, but for, I don't know how old this brewery is. I can't imagine it being that old. And for a country that's not really known for brewing, I think it's a really good effort. I can't remember the cost. I don't think it was that expensive. So yeah, it's drinkable. 12.5%. I don't really get the alcohol either, which is another good sign for me. I say body wise, it isn't not got body. It's just too thin, I think. But it's not thin, if that makes sense. It's just not enough. There's not enough body to coat, which I think you need for this style. Personally, this is my personal opinion. If you like your stouts a bit thinner and more drinkable, I think you realise. So yeah, fair play to Juguetes Perdidos. I think you've done a pretty good job here. I quite like this one, to be honest. Wax capped and everything. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this one. Decent stuff. Time for a rating. Oh, I'm enjoying this, and I think they've done a good job for, not having a brewing culture. I've got to be realistic for this style, because this style is an absolute trifecta of just amazement for me personally. I think this style gives out some of the best beers in the world, especially when it's so simplistic like this. But it's a bloody good effort, and I would drink it again. Would I buy it again? That's the thing. I don't think I'd buy this again. Not for quite a while. I want to see if like 5 years down the line they're still brewing, I'd probably give it another go. Because obviously still learning, I imagine, and it's all that type of thing. But for a first time attempt, I presume, or very limited experience at most, I think they've done a really good job here. And whoever's guiding them, I think, keep it up. I think you're doing a good job. For me, a rate, I think it's a really, really solid 4. I think it's just lacking the body, but flavour, the aroma, a lot of things that are in its favour. This could be really good. This could be generally really good. It just needs a bit more body, and I think you'll start getting people's attention more, especially in Europe. So that's probably the market you probably want crack, or America. That's probably even a harder market crack, because their stout game is insane, especially big, thick, chunky effers. But yeah, this is good stuff. Fair play. Well done. I do like that. I mean, solid 4. I will try it again, but not for quite a while. Hope you've enjoyed this review of my first ever Argentinian beer review. Anyone from Buenos Aires or from Argentina? Have you had this beer before? Do you enjoy the beers from this brewery? Is there other breweries us in Europe, in the UK, should get to know about, or is there any secret gems to keep an eye on? I'd fully appreciate it, because I love that shit, to be honest with you. I love finding these little small breweries from everywhere, and just having that first opportunity in general to just try them. Just give me whatever. If you've had this beer, let me know. Hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.